my youngest daughter made me millions of dollars.
Wow.
I mean, a million. At one point, she told me a line one time that I thought was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's in my new TV show.
Okay.
The line is in my new TV show. I stole it from her and I put it in my new TV show. She said it to me, and I said, and I put it in my act. And she goes, "Hey, you can't do that." And I went, "Why?" She goes, "I said that to you. I didn't say that to the world. And I don't want the world knowing that I said that." And I went, "Yeah, but it's funny." She goes, "It doesn't matter. It was between me and you." I said, "I'll give you $10,000. And she goes, "No." I said, "I'll give you $50,000 for this line." It was such a good line. She goes, "No." I said, "Isla, I'll give you $100,000 for this line." And she goes, "Buddy, when you die, I get all the money." That kid.
Why would I take $100,000 now when I could get millions later?
Oh, that kid goes through my Rolexes and earmarks the ones she wants. There's little eyes written on the back of them. And kid's got good taste. I'm wearing one of her watches right now.
Oh, you got the platinum?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see. You say, why should I settle now? I can get all this.
Yeah.
But you told the story anyway, huh?
Well, no, I took it out of the special.
You took it out.
Because it was such a good line. And then I put it in my TV show. I said that I said it. But it's...
She said it.
She said it. And it's like, what 10-year-old says this? It was such a wild line that I was like, Isla. She was like, "What, you're not thinking it?" And I went, "No, I am now."
I appreciate that.
I took it on stage that night. I said it that night on stage at the store. I did this. We went to this. I'll tell you the line. You got to bleep it because it's in the new show. Just bleep the line, but I'll tell you the line.
Okay.
We're the
right.
And this, I mean, this is a 10-year-old saying this. We're the George is and Leanne says, Isla goes, "How long is this?" I go, "And I'll ask Mom." I go, "Babe, how long is this?" And she goes, 4 hours. I go, 4 hours? I go, "We got to stay for the whole thing?" Isla goes, "How long?" She say? I go, "I'll tell you. We got to stay for the whole thing?" She goes, "Yeah, we got to stay for the whole thing." George. I go, "That's it?" She goes, "Yeah." I goes, "How long is it?" I go, "It's 4 hours, 10 years old." She goes, "Oh, where's a when you need one?"
At 10?
And I said, "What the?" She goes, "What? You were not thinking the same thing?" I go, "No, I am now."
No, it never crossed my mind.
And so I took it on stage that night. I went to the store that night. I told her on stage, and the room lost it. And I put it in that, because I tell that story of that, and I tell that, and I kept that line in, and then she heard it, and she goes, "Yo, you got to take that out." I was like, "Why, baby? It's so funny." And she goes, "I know, but I said that to you." She goes, "I can't be the girl." Keep this in. This kid, when she had a rule. She would come on. The media was different then.
Yeah.
Kids would come on the podcast and just start talking. Right. In the middle, they'd see Joey Diaz is one of my best friends, right. And they know him as Uncle Joey, real uncle. And they just come in and talk, and they'd be on my Instagram. And Isla had this thing where she said, we're allowed to curse when we turn 16. And Leanne's like, "That's not a rule." She goes, "It's the rule, Mom." And she had said it enough that fans knew that at 16, Isla was going to start cursing. So it's on her 16th birthday. We're having a party. They're sitting outside. I got my phone, and I'm looking at fans. I wished Isla happy birthday, and all the fans' comments are, "What's her first curse word going to be?" So I put the camera on her, and I go, "Isla, happy birthday." She was sitting right next to Leanne. They're eating. I go, "Hey, the fans want to know, what's your first curse word going to be?" And she looks at Leanne and looks at the camera and goes, and I go, "Awesome." I post it online. That night, she wakes me up at like 2 a.m. She goes, "Take it offline." I said, "What?" She goes, "Take it offline. It's got 6 million views already." And I said, "Are you shitting me?" She goes, Dad, I will not be the cunt girl for the rest of my life." Because that's all they would have done is taking the...
Absolutely.
I mean, she got caught shooting dice at school one time.
What?
She got caught shooting dice at school. And Leanne called me. The principal called. Leanne had to go pick her up. And Leanne called on the podcast. She goes, "Yo, I'm going to pick your daughter up." I go, "I'm with Tom." I go, "Why?" And she goes, "Your daughter got caught shooting dice at school." And I mean, this kid was a goldmine for me. And what's even better is her older sister. I had a really smart British comic. I forget his name, but he's really smart. He reads a lot. And he goes, Can I tell you about your daughters?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Isla is your muse, but Georgia is your Jiminy Cricket." I don't know what the that means. But apparently Jiminy Cricket, I don't even know what that means. But like, Georgia always was the one that would break down what I like Isla one time. Georgia, Leanne, we were just talking about this the other day. Both girls were home, and Leanne went to Vietnam, and I had to take care of both girls for like a week. And Georgia had the sense of humor. She goes, "Yo, you gonna check to see what your youngest daughter made for lunch?" And I go, "Well, no, you guys take care of your own lunches." And she goes, "You may want to look." Now Georgia's got the insight to see what's happening.
Right.
I go, "Isla, what did you make for lunch?" And she goes, "Bag of rice." I went, "What?" She goes, "Just bag of rice." And Georgia goes, "No, Dad." She steams it extra long and throws it in her backpack and doesn't eat it with a fork or knife, just eats it with her hands. And she goes, like she's building the railroads, Dad. Like, what the fuck? And I go, "Isla, don't you think that's missing something?" And she goes, "Oh, soy sauce." And I was like, "Wait, what?" But Georgia would see it, point it out to me,
right,
and then I would talk about it. I mean, Georgia one time, one of the best stories I had for a long time was, I closed on it on one of my specials was, the girls for their birthdays are real close. The girls for their birthday wanted to take my parents to an escape room to watch my dad lose his shit. And one day I'm on stage. When I'm really focused when I'm getting ready for a special. And I'm on stage, but I get a call from Georgia. She's in college. And so you always answer when your kids call.
Yeah.
I'm on stage.
Even though you're on stage, you answer.
Yeah, 100%. I answer if anyone calls on stage. Shaq called me. He was taking a shit. FaceTime me. That's true. Shaq, no, that's true. And there's probably video of that. Shaq FaceTimed me and he was like, "Yo, what's up?" I was like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm on stage." He was like, "Hey, I'm taking a shit." So that's true. And so, but she goes, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "I'm looking for a closer." And she goes, "Have you told the escape room story?" And I said, "No." "What was it?" And she goes, "Do you remember we went to the escape room and it wasn't like in a strip mall, it was on Lancashire?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "In that creepy dude's house that had the robe with the cat and he was looking for his mom?" And I was like, "Oh, and you thought that we were getting kidnapped?" And she broke down the story for me.
Wow.
And I went, "Oh, I'll call you right back." And then I told the story to the people. And then I was like, Jesus Christ, like I feel like I'm a conduit for my family sometimes. And I'm gonna pour another drink. How do we do that? I'm having the greatest time of my life. Is it clear? Is that clear?
Do you think your kids will ever follow in your footsteps?
Never.
Why not?
They have no interest in celebrity. They have no interest in stand-up. They've seen how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they're for lack of better words, I say uncles. I wouldn't say it's uncles. It's not that close, right? But they toured with me on Fully Loaded. And so like guys like Stavi and Mark Norman and Shane Gillis and Joey Diaz and Sal Vulcano and all the guys that Whitney and Nikki are like genuine aunts to them.
Right.
And they know them intimately and they see our lifestyle.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.